Right now what we're doing is we're fishing rock piles. Sergio's got a bunch of different little rock piles marked out here that we're jumping from rock pile to rock pile, trying to find the one that's gonna turn on for us. And we're using knocker rigs, and what that basically is we have, right now we're using a 3/8 ounce lead, and we're letting that slide all the way down to the top of the hook. So that's your knocker rig, just to make sure we're getting down to the bottom with the bait.
And you can see the fish on the screen. They're all sitting down there. We just got to get them to bite. Sometimes they're there and they're not ready to bite. Could be the tide, the way it's running. We'll stay around this area because I've caught a lot of big sheephead out of here. So hopefully we get them to turn on. Maybe the tide has to slow down a little bit.
Right now, we're using just a small number 1 or 1/0 circle hook, and we're just using pieces of shrimp. Basically, I don't want to put a whole shrimp on there because I want them to get that hook in their mouth. A lot of times if you use a whole shrimp, they'll just pull on the tail and basically just use that to their advantage to pull it off the hook. Here, at least you hope they're gonna get that hook into their mouth and be able to get them hooked up. I'm doing a little search method. I'm casting up current just a little bit. You gotta watch because you can get snagged, but I'm just casting up current a little bit, and I just had a good hit doing this. So what happens is I'm casting up current. The weight's just heavy enough to where it'll get to the bottom, but it'll still move. So as it's moving, you're covering more ground. But it's a game too, because you gotta watch. If the bottom is too heavy with rubble, you'll get snagged up. So don't cast too far because you will get snagged up. There we go.
There we go, there we go, there we go. Let's hope it's a sheephead.
There's the one we want.
All right, we got him.
Here, grab a sheepshead for me.
There we go.
That breaks the ice.
There you go.
There we go.
There we go.
Thank you. A little sheepy. That's what we're after. So hopefully this will be the start of it.
I see Rolando wanted to take a couple home to eat. No, don't you want to take some? I'll put them in the bait well if you want. Okay. You want to wait? All right.
He wants to wait for a monster.
All right. Let's wait for that big one so you can take them home. All right. That's good. So that means we're on top of some sheep.
We're in the right area.
Yeah.
Now, if you look here, let's get them in the sunlight. If you look.
All right. There you go. There you go.
Bring them up.
Bring them up.
Going on, just
that's
like
a
people.
Nice one.
Got another hook up.
Yeah. And I just got a good bite. So we're on them now. All right. I'm coming. Oh, another sheephead. There we go. We found him. We found him. No, he's too small. Yeah, but ow.
Yeah, you gotta watch for those.
Yeah, man.
They're brutal.
That's Rolando's fish right there. So, there we go. All right, let's try to, now let's try to get something that we can, good start, good start.
All right, so our bite has slowed down. The current has kind of picked up and our bite has slowed down. We're still getting to the bottom, but basically what I'm gonna try now is this shrimp super gel. It's got a real strong fish attractant in it. So I'm actually gonna apply this to the shrimp. Yep, we got a little mangrove snapper behind us. So I'm just gonna put that right on there liberally. And we'll see if that gets our bite back.
And while you were talking, I got me a mangrove snapper.
Yep. So right now we're spot locked on the spot. We were catching some nice sheepshead, and what's happened is a lot of times the wind has kicked up and it will move and sway the back end of the boat. So we kind of got off our rock pile. So what I did was I basically fan casted, and then I ended up finding the area and caught a sheepshead.
Right there.
And now everybody's casting back into this area and we're all getting hit again. So sometimes it just takes that to find where that rock pile went to on you.
He's pulling pretty good. No, it's not too
He's
bad.
decent.
There we go. It's not
Let me
too
get that
bad.
net.
I can bring him in.
You got him?
There he is. It's not too bad.
No, that's a decent one.
Yeah, no, they just, hey. But let me see if I get those pliers and just a chance to, you can see what we're using. We're using a little 1/0. That's all I like to use. Come on, give it to me. Got it out. But you see all his teeth right there? Look at that. Nice fish though. Nice eating
But
fish.
they are really good at stealing the bait. Their teeth they have, they're able just to crush that bait and they can really bite it off the hook, you know, a lot of times. And that might be what just happened to me. We'll find out here in a second.
No, I'm still getting bites as soon as it gets to the bottom.
Yeah, I may have gotten cleaned. A lot of times after you get a couple of hits, they will have your bait, but I always like to wait at least another 15, 20 seconds just to make sure. Nope, he left me just a shell. This is
Now you wonder how they can do that,
yeah,
huh?
it's like peel and eat shrimp. But yeah, so he left just a shell. He got all the meat out of it, and that's why I stopped getting the hit.
Lost them again, Ron?
Yeah, looks good. Yeah,
Oh yeah, let me get the net.
net's up front.
You want me to try to bring, hang on. There you go, there you go.
On your side, he's not big.
That's another nice one right there.
There you go. Yeah, we're cooking.
Yeah, you're cooking.
Yeah, I don't want to lose this net. I
Uh,
don't want to lose that, man. Sergeant.
All right, it's your fish, brother. Let him pinch you. I
let
don't
him-
need
let
to
him
get
pinch
pinched by
you.
him, right?
That's funny.
That's your fish. Well, the big thing about sheephead, the big ones in Tampa Bay, is they come in to spawn as the water temperature drops. It used to be mid-December, you could start catching them. And the last 4 or 5 years, the water temperature really hasn't gotten that cold. Like right now, 71 degrees. It should have been in the 60s, maybe 65. So we've noticed that we start catching the sheepheads now late January, sometimes February, and they normally leave by the first week of March. They start going back into the Gulf, and all the males, the smaller ones, will stay in the bay. And right now, like a week ago, we had 66 degree temperature on the water. Today is 70.8. So they're still around, but I don't think they're coming in as much as they used to come in. At one time, I mean, we can come in and get 28 to 30 big sheephead all the time. And that's kind of, now is, we got 3 nice ones today, 4 or 5 smaller ones. And last week I was out here with a charter and we caught about 5 nice ones. I'm talking, 16 to 22 inch sheephead, but a lot of little ones. Where before, we got a lot of big ones. And I think that's been the problem. It's the temperature, water temperature, outside temperature, everything has an effect on the fishing. But sheephead like colder water, especially for spawning. There we go. Oh. There we go.
There we go. Nice sheepshead.
There's it go.
That's what we came here for.
Well, to put that one in the bait well, so there you go. That's a nice one. Ready to go.
All right, man. Fishing Adventures, Florida.
Fishing Adventures, Florida.
That's what we came out here for, these nice sized sheepshead. And you can't beat the bite. They fight almost like a grouper. When you hook into a good sized one, don't you think they feel like they're almost like a grouper?
You're in 13, 14 feet of water, so they can give you a good fight.
Yep.
And they're good eating. Terrific eating.
Check out the crunchers they have. They got teeth like humans. Be careful right here. But down inside their mouth, they've got basically so they can crush like crabs and the oysters and everything.
They've actually got 2 sets of teeth.
Yeah.
One right behind the other. But they're great. They're good eating because that's it. They eat crustaceans, crab, shrimp. They're not trash eaters, so the meat's very sweet. Yeah, you're gonna have to get the pliers in. When you get them in there,
when you get it hooked good,
we'll put him in the bait well.
All right.
Here we go. This one hit pretty good. I hope so, because he really hit good. He hit like he was hungry. You know what? It's a mango snapper, but boy, did he, little grouper, no wonder he hit so strange. Look at that. Well, that goes to show you we're in the right spot. Look at that.
They're colorful when they're small.
Oh man, it's a little gag grouper. Look how cute that thing is. Look at the colors on that. Boy, he was pulling like a big sheephead. I mean, look at that cute little thing. Hi. Well, we know that's the right spot because they're not going to be over sandy bottom. So if we caught this grouper in back of the boat, we know the rocks are there. The sheephead should be there. But for some reason, they don't want to bite. All right, guys, go tell everybody else we let you go.
So I just used the shrimp with the ProCure on it, and I had a good fish on, and I thought he broke my line for a second there, but he didn't. So a lot of times with the sheepshead, if you don't get a good hook set, sometimes you'll hook them outside the mouth, just in the lip. And that lip is real rubbery, it's not real strong, and if you got a decent sized fish on, which that felt like a pretty good one, that'll just rip right out of their lip, and then that's what happened to me just now. So we're gonna do it again. We're gonna put another shrimp on, put the ProCure on there, and give it a shot again. It seemed to work pretty good. Fighting like a sheep's head. Yep. There we go. Open your bell for me. There you go.
Right. Right.
There you go.
Hey, we hadn't seen
Watch it. Oh. This isn't the easiest.
There we go. Huh.
Espera. No puedo, la batería. And what we've done, we've gotten fresh dead shrimp and we're cutting them in half because since sheephead are bait stealers, you want to be able to, when they swallow that bait, they take the hook in their mouth. If not, what happens is they just rip the shrimp or they'll eat all the shrimp and leave you the hook with an empty shell. So that's what we got to do. And like George says, we're using the old knocker rig, 3/8 ounce, a little 1/0. And for sheephead, I like a J hook. Some people like circle hooks, and that's fine. But you really got to set the hook in the sheephead because of their teeth. So I like a J hook where I can pull back and actually try to sink it in there so they don't come off. And we keep trying. We'll keep trying. We're showing some fish down there. I'm still in. All right, now this is the kind that we wanted right there. All right.
And it's tangled in everything.
Oh, geez.
Tangled into everything.
No, I ain't gonna lift him. He's big, man.
Yeah, he's a big one.
He's a big one. Here we go. Yeah, we don't want it.
Bring him right in.
There you go.
Nice one. There
you
you go, Sergio.
Thank you, George. Now that's
a good one.
yes. Look at that.
That's a nice one.
I mean, this guy weighs about 3 pounds, something like that. Look at the size of this baby right here. Look at that. Huh?
Yep. That's a nice one.
That's a nice sheephead.
Here, let's get this.
There we go.
That's a good one right there. Nice job,
got him.
Sergio. That's a good one.
Yes, look at that.
That's a nice one.
I mean, this guy weighs about 3 pounds, something like that. Look at the size of this baby right here. Look at that. Huh?
Yep. That's a nice one.
That's a nice sheephead.
Here, let's get this.
There we go.
That's a good one right there. Nice job,
got
Sergio.
No, he's not a big one, but he's pulling pretty good. No, it's not too bad.
He's decent.
There we go. It's not
Let me
too
get
bad.
that net.
I can bring him in.
You got him?
There he is. Not too bad.
No, that's a decent one.
Yeah. No, they just hey. But let me see if I get those pliers and get a chance to. You see what we're using? We're using a little 1/0. That's all I like to use.
Oh, look at that. Little mangrove snapper.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, little mangrove. But that also lets you know you're on a rock pile. You got good structure down there. So you could grab them and dehook them. Or like I said, I keep this in my pocket.
Don't forget, everyone, Fishing Adventures Florida. We're on all the streaming channels and YouTube, and we'd like to see you every week. Captain George Hastic, Captain Sergio Tanis, and we always have a guest with us. Today we have Captain Rolando Rodriguez, and I think we all had a good time.
Yep. Coming to you from Tampa Bay, Florida. So come on down. The weather's good already, and
It's beautiful.
come out and get some fish with us.
All right, you got it.